We're going to be talking about age now. Is it just a number? It is just a number, of course, but is that the case when it comes to love? Well, it works in the case of actress Florence Pugh, whose boyfriend, Scrubs actor Zach Braff, is 21 years her senior. So she's 25 and he's 46, and she just introduced him to her parents last week. If that scenario played out in your household, Jane, how would you deal with it?
Well, it depends on the personalities involved, I guess, because you get a lot of old souls in young bodies and vice versa. But just generally speaking, no, I would 100% sabotage it. I would do it by stealth. So I wouldn't do that, because I often think if you actually say, I don't want you going out with this, it kind of makes it more appealing to your kids, who tend to be quite sort of fickle and don't want to listen to what you say. So I would just do it by stealth. I would do sort of things like, I would say things like, oh, you say he's got a bad back. Oh, yeah, well, I don't think that's going to get any better, is it? Because he's not getting any younger. I would just say things like that, float it in, move away.
To my mother-in-law's head.
How did your mother-in-law deal with you and
love my
Lincoln?
mother-in-law, and she loves me. And I mean, obviously, I'm 15 years older than Lincoln. As I've said before, I've married my carer. Very careful in my choice. But, yeah, I adore my mother-in-law. And I think if she did have any worries at the beginning, she saw very quickly that I made him happy. And I don't know how I would feel in a similar situation. I am, but I still am 63 and he's only 48. There's another... How old is his mum? Well, no, she's 76.
Oh, right,
yeah.
OK.
And, but there's another quite famous couple, if you inhabit the Bravo world that Jane and I do, in The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Lisa Rinna, who's married to Harry Hamlin, they're sort of playing this out on screen at the minute. Their daughter, Amelia, is going out with Scott Disick, who is Kourtney Kardashian's baby daddy, as they say. And initially, you can understand their concern because she's 19 years old and he's in his late 30s. But as a girl who has had lots of issues, which again have publicly been played out, lots of sort of a few mental health problems, I think that if you then see that your daughter or your son is incredibly happy and centred, then, to me, you have to back off with the criticisms. Maybe it's easier said than done, but, you know, I think in that case you can see that she's really happy. I don't know, how would you feel?
Well, I don't know. I'd like to be able to say that I would sit in that camp where I just want my kids to be happy, but I think there would be that initial thought of, I'm not really sure if this is the right thing. But as you say, you see it if what plays out. And if
I know, but I'd be questioning why all the time. Because I think there's a certain part of your life where it's fine, and then there's a certain part of your life where it's not as fine. And also, you know, if Shane Jr., who's 32, brought home a woman that was my age, so, you know, I'd just be like...
Straight away, you'd be just no.
It would just feel weird, a woman of my age going, yeah, night, and watching her go up to sleep with my son.
Oh, no, stop that.
No, I mean, it's like...
But look at McGiff and Mark. They're one of the happiest couples that we know, and she's 22 years older than Mark. And they're incredibly... Obviously, they made a decision not to have children. That would be a big thing.
I think it's when you've got children, it's different.
And I'm so desperate for a grandchild that I would be a bit
going on
horrified
national
from that
TV
point of view.
and so telling your children
I'm sorry,
would be
kids. Not Louis, he's only 20, but Matty, come on, mate.